defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Forced to his right. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. Headed left, buying time. He'll run again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. To the pylon, he's in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. He'll manage only a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's Warren. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for
Rodgers now. That'll be caught. And he is going to come up empty here. They stop him short of the goal line. And this remains a one-score game. The lead holds at 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole. But
and they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On first down, it's Hurts. Rolling right. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is T.J. Watt. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go. Trimmer.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
He'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
16 yards.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. I have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
They'll run with Warren. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers are going to open up the lead to 8. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Barkley. And that one going to be closed down the back here. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On the handoff, this is Warren. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Brings up 4th and 1.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's got another one. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 27,
well now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, exiting the pocket right, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Patrick Weaves getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Here's Hurts. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed.
Trying to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He's going to try it here again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Hurts. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.